Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, friends? Just checking in for a quick live stream just to wish our friends and family up in Canada a very happy Thanksgiving Day. So, as you probably know, some of our Canadian friends up there, they are celebrating Thanksgiving. So, happy Thanksgiving to our friends and family up in Canada. I've got Home of the Brave behind me because, of course, I'm down here in California, but I do have a lot of friends and family up in Canada, from Vancouver on the West Coast all the way across to Toronto, Montreal, and all the way East Coast up into Nova Scotia. We've got friends up in Canada, so just wanted to give them a quick shout out and happy Thanksgiving. I'm playing some of our YT audio library, YouTube audio library music behind us, and so just wanted to make sure that you guys are greeted from down here in the US of A to up there in the Great White North in Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. So we'll see if anyone does pop in. I'm not sure. It's unannounced type of live stream, but I just wanted to give a quick message of happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian friends and family up there. So as you all know, Thanksgiving is a time for us to pause, to reflect, to be thankful for all the things that we have, everything from our daily blessings, from everything from everything that we experience every day. So happy Thanksgiving. A big shout out to Bliss Rejoice Obion. All right. So happy Thanksgiving to you up in Canada. So thanks for dropping by. Hope you stay for a little bit and share with us some of your thoughts. As you know, again, Thanksgiving is a great time to pause and a great time for us to reflect on what's important to us. So every daily blessing, everything that we have every day, and I'm not just talking about the food, of course, the food that's on our table, the roof above our heads, but everything from the cars that we drive to get to our jobs or to our schools, to every luxury, the running water that we have, the hot heated water that we have for our daily showers, the soaps and the shampoos that we have, everything that we have, we've got to be thankful for. So thanks, Bliss Rejoice, for joining us, and of course, do wish you the very best. Just going through our YouTube audio library here, just wanted to have some background music, but yes, wanting to have an opportunity to pause and to be thankful for everything that we have. So I've just come home from work. I'm down here in California, and thought that I'd jump on for a quick live stream, and hopefully my Canadian family and friends up there and my Canadian YouTube community will be able to pop on and know that we are sending greetings from down here, from the good old US of A. All right, so a big shout out to our Canadian family, Canadian friends. Happy Thanksgiving. I know that it's a holiday up there. They're enjoying a 3-day weekend. And for our Canadian families and friends that have celebrated, some of them I've spoken to over the weekend, they celebrated on Saturday night. They had Saturday night dinners together, celebrating as families. Some of our friends celebrated today, Monday, because it is a statutory holiday up in Canada, so they were able to celebrate today their Canadian Thanksgiving lunch. Some people might be celebrating tonight, celebrating with their Canadian Thanksgiving dinner. So yes, we will be hopefully seeing some of them on here tonight, and seeing if we can share some greetings to them. So Canadian Thanksgiving. So Canadian Thanksgiving is usually the second Monday of October. So yeah, that's what they're celebrating today. Here in the U.S., we of course are celebrating our Thanksgiving in November. So that's our Thanksgiving celebration in November. But our Canadian counterparts, it's this weekend. So we'll see about that. Bliss rejoice for all the time. Let's give thanks to the Lord. See you next time. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. Bliss rejoice. God bless you. God bless your families. And again, not just today, Thanksgiving, but every day we should be giving thanks. But especially today up in Canada as they celebrate their Thanksgiving weekend, it's a time for us to pause from our everyday lives to pause and give thanks. So absolutely appreciate you being here. Bliss rejoice. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the thumbs up. That's much appreciated. All right, all right. So let's see who else. Of course, we've got our Canadian friends up there. One of my friends up there is the C family. I know that she'll be celebrating today. We do have Montreal, Lizelle Montreal Vlogs, a good friend of mine up in Montreal. So thank you for the support all these months that I've started my young YouTube channel. So I want to give thanks to you guys for the support that you give, the virtual support, the virtual hugs, and the virtual love that you send our way. So thank you for that. Let's see what else we've got. We've got an opportunity to give thanks to all of our friends. I know that, growing up in Canada, I have a lot of Canadian friends from elementary school, friends from high school, and I did my undergrad, the first 4 years of my college up there. So I got my bachelor's degree up at the University of British Columbia. So the Canadian roots are there, the Canadian ties are there. So I want to give thanks to everyone for that, all the friends that supported us through the way. So Canadian Thanksgiving, you guys, Canadian Thanksgiving weekend is upon us right now. And so a big shout out to our Canadian family and our Canadian friends who are celebrating this weekend. And from Bliss Rejoice, Sophia May Suyat is her organic friend from Montreal. Absolutely. We'll come and visit her when we get the chance to. Let's see if we can find her site right now, of course, as we continue our Canadian Thanksgiving shout outs. Let's see if we can find her and connect with her. And of course, Bliss Rejoice, we'll be looking for you as well. So, yeah, from Montreal, peut-être elle parle en français. Je parle un peu français pour vous parce que je parle un peu de français. J'étudie la langue de français en école secondaire parce que j'étudie à Vancouver. So I do speak just a tiny bit, tiny bit of French because I did. Oh, bonsoir. Oh, mon ami Lizelle. Bonsoir, Lizelle. And happy Thanksgiving to you. So I speak a little bit of high school French because, of course, I studied elementary, high school, and college up in Canada. I grew up there. And my friend Lizelle is up there. Oh, Bliss Rejoice. Ako, Filipino, pero konti Tagalog only. Konti only Tagalog. Pero intindi Tagalog, pero salita konti Tagalog. Pero my friend Lizelle, bonsoir, Lizelle. Happy Thanksgiving. J'espère que vous êtes une bonjour aujourd'hui et vous vous êtes celebrate. You hope you celebrated well. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. So Canadian Thanksgiving is upon us, and so of course our friends up in Canada are celebrating right now. Oh, that's great. As long as you have the heart of Filipino. Thank you, Bliss Rejoice. Ako gusto matuto magtagalog more mabuti. So friends of mine are we're getting together and we're studying a little bit more of Tagalog kasi gusto namin matuto more Tagalog. So Lizelle, happy Thanksgiving. Raider, yahoo! Raider, welcome, welcome. This is for our Canadian friends. A big shout out and a big thanks giving celebration for them up there. We want to give them a big shout out because Raider, I am Canadian. I was raised up in Canada, so Canadian, and I'm living here in the United States now. Oh, there we go. Raider is my hubby. Well, hello, Raider. Great to meet you guys here. So as I look online, what is the story behind the Canadian Thanksgiving holiday? And it can be traced back to Martin Frobisher in 1578. And he came from England in search of a way to get to the Orient by going north. However, he never found the passage. What he did find was Newfoundland and Labrador. So that's on the far east coast of Canada. And so that's the Canadian Thanksgiving. Oh, you're in New Zealand? Fantastic. The Outback. So the Canadian Thanksgiving, known as Action de Grâce, is an annual holiday in Canada, and it's inspired by the European tradition of harvest festivals. It's usually marked by families gathering to feast on food such as in our usual Thanksgiving feast of turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes. So I hope you are all celebrating up there, enjoying Lizelle. Peut-être vous mangez turkey and stuffing, cranberry sauce. I know that when I celebrate Thanksgiving, a lot of my family find turkey to be too dry. So whatever is bountiful in harvest, that's what you celebrate with. I actually had a Thanksgiving feast here in Palm Springs, in California, with my family, and we opted for Filipino food. So we were giving. Oh, did I hit the mute? Thank you for the information. Lizelle Montreal Vlogs and Raider Yahoo. So thank you for that. So what I was saying was the Canadian Thanksgiving, if you trace it back, it's also known as Action de Grâce in French. It's an annual holiday in Canada, and it was inspired by the European traditions of harvest festivals. So they traced it back to 1578 with Martin Frobisher, who came from England, coming across, and he was trying to find a passage to the Orient, but of course did not find that passage to the Orient. He found himself in Newfoundland and Labrador on the east coast of Canada. And so what they're looking at celebrating with now is celebrating on feasting on foods such as turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, the cranberry sauce. We like the yams, we like the candied yams, all of the traditional Thanksgiving feast. But what I was sharing and I'm sorry that we lost sound, Lizelle and Raider. Thank you for the info on that. But what I was sharing is because I am Filipino, I did a Filipino Thanksgiving feast one year, and all of our family. I have family from Canada that came down to join us here in California, and we hosted a Thanksgiving feast with the traditional Filipino foods. And I like the pancit, I like the lumpia, but I also had Bicol Express, which a little bit on the spicy side, but I like the Bicol Express. And then we had lechon, but it wasn't the whole lechon, of course, but it was um, like an oven roasted lechon. Um, the name of it escapes me now. I don't remember what it was called, but it was an oven roasted lechon. But yeah, we celebrated with that, and then the leftover of that oven roasted lechon, I was able to make it into paksiw lechon with the liver sauce, the lechon sauce, and then we made a stew and made a paksiw lechon. So yeah, we were able to do that with Thanksgiving one year. The music that we're listening to is just straight from the YouTube audio library, of course. I didn't want to infringe on any copyrights, so I'm just using music from the YouTube audio library that's behind us. So again, sarap, Raider said sarap. Yes, I enjoy. My favorite Filipino foods, of course, are the breakfasts, and I make that for my family, my kids. I make the Filipino breakfast with the garlic fried rice and then tocino, the fried egg, or longanisa and the fried egg, so that they call it the top silog because it's tocino, itlog, and log. The log is the sinangag, right? Top silog and long silog. Yes, that's what I like. Crispy pata. It might have been crispy pata, Raider. You're right, because it had the skin, which was crispy, and it had the layer of the meat underneath, and so that's what it was. So let me ask if I can get an answer to that, but I'm not quite sure. It might be the crispy pata. Crispy pata. I think you're right, my friend Raider. Thank you for that. I think it was crispy pata. So I also enjoy making the breakfast for the kids. The longanisas, the tocinos, and we make the long silog or top silog for breakfast. Thanks for the thumbs up, Kuya Joy Library. Thanks for joining us. We were just talking about celebrating Thanksgiving in Canada because this weekend, of course, is the Canadian Thanksgiving. So being Canadian, I had to give a shout out to my Canadian counterparts up there. Happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian family and friends. But I'm living down in California right now in the U.S., so we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here until the last weekend of November. So we'll be celebrating that next month. But for our Canadian families and friends, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. All right. So the Canadian Thanksgiving is this weekend. We're celebrating, and a big shout out to them. Thank you for joining us. Bliss Rejoice from New Zealand, and Lizelle Montreal Vlogs, my friend from Montreal. Bonsoir, Lizelle. Merci for coming, and merci pour votre visite à ma maison. And Raider Yahoo, who reminded us of crispy pata. That's what it was. It was a crispy pata dish. So thank you for that. And of course, Kuya Joy Library, thank you for coming and joining us, and thank you for the big thumbs up, you guys. Appreciate that. So what we were talking about earlier is the meaning behind Thanksgiving. We talked a little bit about tracing it back to 1578 when Martin Frobisher came from England and went through trying to find a passage to the Orient and ended up in Newfoundland. But of course, the meaning behind Thanksgiving is just for us to pause and be thankful for what we have. So even though for many people, giving thanks is a way of life, giving thanks every day for the abundant blessings that we have, this special holiday, whether it be the Canadian Thanksgiving, the second Monday of October, or whether it is the American Thanksgiving, which is the last Thursday of November, whatever the Thanksgiving holiday is in your country, it's a great time to pause and reflect on what's important and give thanks for all of the blessings that we have. So each and every day. So those blessings might be things like the food that is on our table, the roofs above our head, the houses that we live in, the clothing that we wear and that keep us warm, and everything from the toiletries that we use to keep ourselves clean. Big shout out to Filipina Ajuma. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and God bless you. As we pause today and give thanks, we give thanks to everything. We give thanks for everything that we have. And I'm particularly thankful and grateful for the jobs that we have that help us provide for our families, to the cars that we have that allow us to drive to those jobs. I'm particularly thankful for the schools that our children are in that will allow them to become educated and allow them to become contributing members of society at one point. I have one son in college right now. He's at California State University, Fullerton, finishing up his undergrad degree in public health. I have a daughter who's just started University of California at Berkeley. So she's a freshman at Berkeley, and she wants to go into health professions and medical school to be a pediatrician. I have a middle schooler who is a 7th grader, and he is well on his way and trying to find his path and his career path. So yeah, absolutely. Want to give thanks for the schools that they're going to, that will be educating them and allowing them to become contributing members of society. So a big thumbs up to all of you. A big thank you. Jen Yamaguchi, my friend from Japan. I'm thankful for friends like you that I've met around the world. Lizelle Montreal Vlogs in Montreal. Bliss Rejoice and her husband Raider from New Zealand. I want to give thanks to for our friend Filipina Ajuma, and of course Jen Yamaguchi. Thank you. Jen and I met on this platform on YouTube, and we started getting to know each other through each other's videos. And so she's sharing videos with her and her family and her young son, and she's getting to know us. So a big thank you to you, Jen. Done thumbs up with love. Surf Pat, thank you for dropping by. I know you're editing your new videos, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, Jen. And Jen, you might see that I have a video that I'm premiering on Wednesday, which is Miracle Springs, and that is natural spring water that we were able to visit this past weekend. So hopefully you'll be able to visit that. It's going to be premiered on my channel at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. So I look forward to seeing your video, Jen. I know that you're busy editing, and so I wish you well in the edit work. And that's one of the reasons why I joined this platform. I'm a relatively new YouTuber. I guess you can call us YouTubers. I started this channel, started uploading videos to this channel only at the end of April, or around April, as we are in the middle of our pandemic. And so because I couldn't travel, even dining out, eating out, all of those things were kind of on hold. I wanted to find an avenue to express creativity and find something positive. And so we were able to start creating videos and start making videos and editing videos. So I found that was a fantastic way to create an outlet so that we can create these videos that shared a little bit about travel. And if you look at my site, it's life, lifestyle, travel, and inspiration. So I wanted to speak about life and share lifestyles, share some of my travels, and hopefully along the lines in those videos, there is going to be some inspiration. So some of the things that we talk about in those videos are inspirational type. of things. So thank you for coming and thank you for joining us, guys. So a big thank you as we celebrate the Canadian Thanksgiving. I kind of don't like. Let's try to find a little bit of a different song. Again, I'm just using our YouTube audio library for our background music, so I do not want to infringe on any copyrights. So let's see if we can find something that we can enjoy listening to as we talk. So Jen, thank you. Oh, you've also done thumbs up on the premiere, so thank you for that. Let's try something else here, and let's see if we can find something to listen to as we give shout outs again to Jen Yamaguchi, shout out to Filipina Ajuma, shout out to Kuya Joy Library, shout out to Raider Yahoo and Bliss Rejoice, Lizelle Montreal Vlogs. I appreciate you guys all being here, and thank you for the big thumbs up. Here we go. So again, the Canadian Thanksgiving and any Thanksgiving holiday, whether it's next month here in the United States or today in Canada, it's a great time to just pause and reflect on our lives. Pause and reflect on all the positive things that we have, all of the blessings that we have, whether it be the material blessings of our homes and our clothes and the computers that we use and the phones that we use, the cars that we drive to get us to our jobs so that we can be able to support our families. All of these things we are thankful for. So yes, let's give thanks to those. Let's give thanks for all of those blessings that come to us. And let's see what we got here as we go back up and give shout outs and thank you guys for joining us. Lizelle Montreal Vlogs, thank you again for joining us. And Lizelle is a friend of mine from Montreal. Elle parle français. Je parle un peu de français aussi. And then, of course, our friends who are Filipino friends. So yes, I salita Tagalog konti, puede. So I do understand more Tagalog than I can speak, pero konti Tagalog puede salita ako. Salamat sa inyo para sa bisita sa bahay ko. So thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. And again, just a chance for us to pause and be thankful for our many blessings. So happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian families and friends, and for all of you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Today, I am waiting for the rest of my family to come home, and even though we're here in the United States, we are going to be celebrating the Canadian Thanksgiving. So my son and daughter, my wife, they'll be coming. Well, no, they're home. It looks like they've started to come home. It's 6:40, so we have planned dinner for 7 p.m. So I'll stay on for a little while until we get ready for our dinner, but wanted to thank you guys all for coming and celebrating with us. So happy Thanksgiving to our family and friends up in Canada. So as I've shared, I'm from Vancouver, Canada originally. Went through all levels of schooling up there, elementary school, middle school, high school, and I did my college days up there. So I did my undergrad, my bachelor's degree from the University of British Columbia, right in Vancouver, Canada. So I am a Canadian through and through. And we have friends and family throughout Canada. From the West Coast, I've got I have my brother-in-law and sister-in-law in Victoria. So Victoria is on Vancouver Island. Victoria is the capital of the province of British Columbia. So that's where I'm from. So we have family from Victoria, in Vancouver, on the lower mainland of British Columbia. I have family up through Prince George and heading east into the Okanagan. We have family there. I have a cousin that is in Nelson, British Columbia, which is the southeast corner of British Columbia. And then we've got friends and family in Alberta. So I know that I've got a good friend in a couple good friends in Calgary and Edmonton. As we head east, so between British Columbia and Alberta, there's the Rocky Mountain Range. And so for any of you that are wanting to visit Canada and wanting to see the Canadian Rockies, I encourage you to do so. Beautiful, beautiful scenery in the Canadian Rockies. Lake Louise, one of my favorite places as you see the lake, crystal clear lake, and in the summer you've got the snow-capped mountains reflecting off of the lake. Beautiful. I also love visiting Banff and Jasper, those two mountain towns up there. Great place to visit. For those of you who want to splurge and visit the Canadian Rockies, I encourage you to stay at the Chateau. So splurge on yourself for the Chateau. But then again, as you head further east, so I have friends in Alberta, so Calgary and Edmonton. The next province over, Saskatchewan. I've been to Regina a couple of times, visiting the universities there because I was on a travel group when I was in my undergrad years at the University of British Columbia. So I was able to head over into Regina. Next province over is Manitoba. We have a lot of friends and a lot of Filipino friends in Winnipeg, Winnipeg, Manitoba. So if you're from Winnipeg, a shout out to you and a happy Thanksgiving to you. Next province over is Ontario. And of course, Ontario is home to the capital of Canada, Ottawa. So Ottawa, Ontario is the capital of Canada. But we also have friends in Toronto. And the suburbs of Toronto, Scarborough, Mississauga, Markham. We got friends and family throughout there. So for all my friends and family in Ontario, big shout out to you. Happy Thanksgiving. And then the next province over is Quebec and Lizelle Montreal Vlogs. I want to give a shout out to you and all my Montreal friends. So the C family, Lizelle, Montreal Vlogs. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys in the province of Quebec. And then we go into the Maritimes, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Labrador, Prince Edward Island. So that rounds up the Canadian provinces. And of course, on the northern part of Canada, we have the Northwest Territories, we have Nunavut, and we have the Yukon Territories. So for any of our friends and family up there, big shout out to you. Happy Thanksgiving, Canada, eh? So big Thanksgiving celebrations for all of you guys this weekend, I'm sure. I've heard that some of you have already started celebrating as early as Saturday of this weekend as you celebrated with your friends and family on Saturday. Saturday dinner, probably had some big Thanksgiving feasts there. Sunday dinner, I'm sure. And for my family, my parents, my brother, I know they got together today, being Thanksgiving Day on Monday, and they had lunch together. So happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I wish you all the very best up there, wishing you the very best, all the happiness, all the laughter, and all the togetherness. So celebrating together. Happy Thanksgiving. I want to give a shout out again to our friends that came and joined us on this very last minute live stream, unplanned, but just decided to give it a go. Bliss Rejoice from New Zealand. Lizelle Montreal Vlogs from Montreal. Big shout out to you. Raider Yahoo, also from New Zealand. I want a big shout out and a big thank you to you. And Kuya Joy Library, thank you for the thumbs up and thank you for joining. Filipina Ajuma, thank you for being here. My friend from Japan, Jen Yamaguchi, thank you for being here. And Jen, I know that you are making your edit work tonight for your upcoming video. I'm looking forward to seeing that. A big shout out to you all, and thank you for coming and joining us. I'm just going to spend the last few minutes talking about Thanksgiving then, and what the Thanksgiving holiday is all about. So in Canada, as I look it up, it is also known as Action de Grâce in French. The Canadian Thanksgiving is also known as Action de Grâce in French, and it's an annual holiday. So the country of Canada celebrates Thanksgiving on the second Monday of October every year. And it is a statutory holiday, so banks are closed, many businesses are closed, schools are closed as they celebrate Thanksgiving. And if you look at the story behind the Canadian Thanksgiving, it can be traced back to Martin Frobisher in the year 1578, as he came from England, heading over, trying to find a passage to the Orient, but he found himself in what is now known as Newfoundland and Labrador on the east coast of Canada. So it could be traced back to that. And of course, with that, the traditions of Thanksgiving were founded and established, and the traditions of Thanksgiving are inspired by European harvest festivals. And if you look at the European harvest festivals, they celebrate with an abundance of food. And the main dishes served on a Canadian Thanksgiving feast would be your roast turkey. Your roast turkey and your stuffing, your mashed potatoes, and of course, the cranberry sauce, the yams or the candied yams, which I enjoy, and then all of the sides that come with it. So in our family, when we celebrate with the Thanksgiving turkey, we'll always have potato salad, and we'll always have the cream spinach, and we'll also have corn. We'll also have the squash, the yams, and that's candied that's prepared oftentimes baked with the marshmallows. I enjoy that. But really, it's not just about the food. You can celebrate with any type of food. And I did share that a couple years ago, 3 years ago or so, I was able to celebrate a Thanksgiving feast here in my home with my family from Canada who came down and visited. And we didn't have the roast turkey and the stuffing, but we celebrated with Filipino cuisine. And so we had the crispy pata, and we had the pancit. I actually think it was, it was the pancit. We had the lumpia, which are the egg rolls. We also had Bicol Express. The pancit, I was trying to remember, it was the pancit palabok that we had. So that's a dish that I enjoyed as well. The Bicol Express is one of my favorites, and a little bit on the spicy side, but we had that. But the crispy pata with it's a roast pork essentially, and so that was a fantastic way to celebrate. We all enjoyed the food together, and with my parents and my brother and his family and myself and my family, we were able to celebrate the time together, the togetherness, which is the most important. So as you go through your Thanksgiving holiday, I wish you and your families the love and the togetherness and just sharing the gift of time with each other, because that is what that's what you will treasure, the gift of time. So that is the most important, to be together and celebrate together, that gift of time. So I think we have a few more people here. So Bliss Rejoice, again, thank you for joining us. Bliss Rejoice from New Zealand. Lizelle Montreal Vlogs from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Merci pour votre visite. And of course, Raider Yahoo, also from New Zealand. Thank you for stopping by. We have Kuya Joy Library from the Philippines, Filipina Ajuma. Thank you for stopping by. My friend Jen Yamaguchi from Japan. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you and all your families enjoy this time together. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I wish you all the happiness and the togetherness. Celebrating together and just finding time to stop, to pause, to be together, to celebrate together. And the line that connects you all is Thanksgiving today. So being thankful for all of the blessings that we have each and every day. Everything from the moment you wake up in the morning, being thankful for another day, another blessing of another day. From the time you get up from that comfortable bed of yours, being thankful for that bed and the bed sheets and the comforters and the duvet and the pillows that keep you comfortable and keep you warm and keep you safe at night. As you make your way into start your day with your warm running water, whether you shower or take a soaking bath or rinsing your face and brushing your teeth, being thankful for all of that. The soaps and the shampoos and the lotions that we use every day, being thankful for all of that. As you make your way into the kitchen and prepare your breakfast, this morning I had my coffee and my toasted bagel and cream cheese, which I enjoy in the morning, being thankful that we have the nutrition and the sustenance every morning. Being thankful as I get into my car, being thankful that I have my car to take me to work, being thankful for my job that allows me to make a difference in the lives of people. I work in a clinic and I work in healthcare and I provide care in my clinic, and I want to be thankful for that, being able to impact people's lives in a positive way. And I'm thankful for that, that job, that career that allows me to provide for my family. I want to be thankful for all of my peers in the clinic, all of the ancillary staff, of course, and all of the providers that we together as a team make this positive impact. So I'm thankful for that. Today we had a potluck lunch. So I want to be thankful for all of the hands that prepared that potluck lunch and the food that we shared together as we celebrated together. On my way home, I made the pit stop to the market to pick up a few things, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to do that, that I'm able to purchase whatever I need at any time. So being thankful for that. And coming home, being thankful that my family's here, my children are healthy, my wife is healthy, I'm healthy, and so I want to be thankful for that, the health of our family and our friends, and for all of you, my friends out in this community. Thankful for your support. So I'm thankful to Raider Yahoo, to Kuya Joy Library, to Jen Yamaguchi in Japan, to Filipina Ajuma, to my friend Lizelle Montreal Vlogs up in Montreal, Quebec. I want to be thankful to Bliss Rejoice. So thank you guys for being here and for celebrating with us. As I draw this this live stream to a close, I just want to remind you all, whether you're celebrating Thanksgiving or not today, whether you are in Canada or not, take time and pause and be thankful for everything that you have in your life, for everything that you have that allows you to live your life comfortably, that allows you to live your life meaningfully, for your health. Be thankful for that. And I encourage you, or I challenge you, to reach out to a friend or a family member that you have not spoken to in a while. Reach out to them, give them a call, drop them a message, and share the gift of time with them, being thankful that you're able to do that. So I invite you and challenge you to do that today. And hopefully every day you'll be able to reach out to someone and bring a smile to their face just by your call, just by your message, whether you're emailing them or whether you're writing them a card or a letter and mailing it out. Just hearing from you, I'm sure, will give them a smile, a reason to smile. So I encourage you to do that. And with that, my friends, I wish you well. From this channel, What's Up, Pat? I wish you all well. I thank you for joining us. And I encourage and challenge you again, call someone, drop a message or an email to someone, just reach out and share the gift of time with a friend or a family member that you haven't connected with in a while, and give them a reason to smile because you thought about them today. You reached out and you called and dropped a message for them today. And again, for my Canadian friends and family, happy Thanksgiving, guys. I'm thankful for each and every one of you and the impact that you've made in my life. Thank you, guys. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving, Canada. Stay safe and be well. Bye for now. From What's Up, Pat? Take care, guys. Be well.